Hi, this is DOSBox Mom, and welcome back to Let's Play Curse of the Azure Bonds. We're actually just one square east of where we left off last time. We stepped into one of the ruined buildings, had a very brief encounter with some looters who fled, and were then able to rest, heal, rememorize spells. It looks like if I go to the door across from there, I might be able to get through into the east side of town. So let's go ahead and try that. Although there is a risk that there may be a falling wall in this room. Paxonaria notices that the walls are very weak in this area and leads you past them. And if it were me, I'd give her extra experience points, but obviously I'm not in charge of handing those out. Now, let's see. Plenty of ruined buildings here, there, and otherwise. Just checking to see if there's anything I particularly want to look at in this part. Not that I can see, but I think we'll go here. Then if we go north through this building, clerics with the mouth and hand sigil of Moander. Let's see what they do. They fled. We step out into the next area. There should be some critters out there, so I'll encamp real quick and save. Okay. Okay, well, I guess you have to be at a particular square. You see a large group of Shambling Mounds in the distance. And, yeah, we'll fight these guys. Now, Shambling Mounds are immune to most spells, although they're not immune to magic missile. Huh, just the two of them at this point. Okay, so... And they receive only half damage from weapons. Okay. And they are vulnerable to slow, but if you cast Lightning Bolt on them, that heals them, so we don't want to do that. Let's see. So it sounds like we want to damage them from a distance as much as possible. And neither of them has slow memorized. Okay. Yeah. They might not take very much damage from his arrows, but we'll see. If that doesn't work, we'll have to bring him into melee. Okay, it did some damage, but only half. Let's try to whittle them down as much as we can before they get into melee range. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You know, actually, I think I'll have him switch to his. Well, we'll try the bow initially. If that doesn't work, we'll switch to the sling +1. Yeah, concentrating all the attacks on. See, and that worked. We've eliminated one of them completely. Now we just have to work on the other one. Okay, he's still not quite in melee range yet. Suppose that's the one advantage of initiating combat from a distance. Let's see how far he is now. Let's see. Well, they didn't say anything about Ice Storm one way or the other, so let's see if he's got the range to do that. Okay, well. Yeah, that worked. She still has magic missiles left, so we'll just use those. It's a little more efficient against just one target. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, now that he's in melee, now that the Shambling Mound is in melee range, we'll bring everybody up and gang up on him with the most powerful weapons we've got. We'll try this. I don't think I'll move her. She still has one magic missile left. Now, actually, they do both have their wands of magic missiles, so they could theoretically use them. Whew. That's over. Okay. And she can't heal. No immediate treasure. Oh, there was a dead cleric that the Shambling Mounds had attacked. And she's clutching a bone wand. Ooh. Well, actually, she's got two things. Probably the bone wand is the wand of defoliation. which is extremely useful against Shambling Mounds. Oh, you've got to be kidding. They've got too much junk. Okay, he can probably maybe trade his mace to somebody else. Okay. That will allow him to take one of the wands. Then she can probably maybe if she can't trade them to one of the other characters, we'll just have her dump them. Yeah, she's gonna have to drop them. Excuse me. Okay. Now, it's not really safe to rest out here, but we will save the game. Okay, and I think if we go to one of those buildings over there, if we have an encounter in one of those rooms, we should then be able to rest afterwards. Let's wait, and they flee. We'll save. It was not completely safe to rest, but mostly safe. And we'll check. Yeah, she didn't use any of her spells, but the two mages, of course, did. So she's going to memorize all those magic missiles, and then he had a couple of magic missiles and that ice storm. Oh, that was pretty useful treasure we found in that battle. Okay, we can just exit through the other end of this room. Now go north, west. These red plumes look somewhat shifty and dirty. They might be deserters. Nobody's gonna make us go back into the pit. Yeah. They're deserters. Okay. Looks like it's no spellcasters, so. But at least this is right outside a place where we've just rested. So we should be able to duck back in there to rest after this. Okay, we'll have her. Well, we'll finish this little random encounter off camera, and next time we'll enter the Pit of Moander. See you then.